Yo, what's up, everybody? And this is your host, Aslan Williams, and this is the Spell Basketball Show. You already know what we're talking about. We're talking about game one of the NBA Finals last night, where Oklahoma City chokes and they lose game one after being up 14 with just under 3 minutes left in the game. And the most overrated player in the NBA does it again. 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 I'll say it one more time. Again. Fourth series in a row where Tyrese Haliburton hits a clutch shot. Been the most clutch player in the playoffs this year. Also, ties Reggie Miller for the most go-ahead clutch shots in NBA history in the last 30 years, where LeBron James is leading with 8, then it's Reggie at 5, and then it's Tyrese Haliburton at 5. So let's kill the noise about him being the most overrated player in the NBA, because he's not. He's one of the best players in the NBA. Just saying. So give the man his props. Give him his flowers, because that's just who he is. All right. But last night, Indiana defeats Oklahoma City 111-110 after a clutch shot by Tyrese Haliburton. Again, he did it against Milwaukee in round one. He did it against Cleveland in game two of that series. And then he did it in game one in the Eastern Conference Finals, where that's the game of the year in my opinion. And then he did it last night in game one of the NBA Finals. So I know Jalen Brunson won Clutch Player of the Year, but Tyrese Haliburton wins Clutch Player of the Playoffs for me this year. Absolutely, hands down. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or about it. I know I said that wrong, but just saying straight up. But Shai Gilgeous has 38 points. Jalen Williams, 17 points last night. But for the Indiana Pacers, Pascal Siakam led all scorers for the Indiana Pacers with 19. Followed by Obi Toppin, who had 17, shooting 5 of 8 from the three-point line. Bro balled out last night. He showed up. Andrew Nembhard, 14 last night. The Indiana Pacers are a tough team. They are the most resilient team this year. That's why I said at the beginning of the playoffs why I thought Indiana was going to come out the East. And although I still have Oklahoma City winning this series, Indiana can win this. They really can. I'm actually going for Indiana. As I said in the last video, I'm going for Indiana to win this. But I think OKC, if they don't bounce back next game, because that's the other thing too. Indiana is 6-2 on the road in the playoffs. So is OKC. They're both very good road teams and can close on the road. In all the series for Indiana, for round 1 against Milwaukee, round 2 against Cleveland, and round 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals against New York, Indiana has taken both games. Well, actually, let me take that back. In round 2 and round 3, Indiana took both games on the road, the first 2 games. Now, they were the higher seed in that Milwaukee series, but they won their first 2 games. In Indiana did drop 1 game on the road to Milwaukee, but outside of that, they dropped 1 game in Milwaukee, and then they dropped 1 in New York. Outside of that, they've won every game on the road. So, again, stop playing with Indiana's name, man. Put some respect on Indiana's name, because I'm just saying, they are that team. Tyrese Haliburton is that dude. Pascal Siakam is that dude. Still think Miles Turner is the X factor in this, and he played well last night. He played very well. Now, the thing about OKC that kind of threw me off last night, they took Isaiah Hartenstein out of the starting lineup and inserted Cason Wallace. Now, it's not a bad move, but I'm wondering if game 2 on Sunday, will they insert Isaiah Hartenstein back into the starting lineup? Now, that doesn't mean a lot to me. Again, OKC is a 10-man deep team. They've been inserting like Kendrick Williams in the lineup recently, which, he hasn't really played all year, but they've inserted him. They've inserted some other players, in the lineup. But Thomas Bryant for the Indiana Pacers last night, big shot last night. I know Tony Bradley has gotten some tick and got some tick in that New York series, although he ended up getting hurt. But if he is available, look for them to insert him again, depending on his health. So we'll see what happens. But again, Indiana takes game 1 of the finals. We'll see what happens moving forward. But if Oklahoma City doesn't get game 2, they are in trouble. They are in trouble. When it comes to clutch time, I'm taking Indiana almost every time. If they can hold close and don't get blown out and make it a game in those final 2 minutes, Indiana always has a chance. So keep an eye on that. But game 2 on Sunday, Indiana, Oklahoma City at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Indiana can again pull out 2 games on the road. And if they do, they very much so can win this series. But let me know what y'all think. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This is a great playoffs. I'm going to be sad when the season ends, but great playoffs. Hit that subscribe button. If you have not already, go over to iHeartRadio, Spotify. There we go. Forgot that for a second. Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and follow me on those platforms. But until next time, we'll be back on Monday to talk about game 2 of the NBA Finals. Y'all have a blessed day. Pray God blesses you. Have a good one.